Welcome to the Smarter Church Communications Podcast. My name is Zach Esker, and this is a podcast where we empower church leaders like you to streamline your communications, connect with your congregation more effectively, and reach even more people in your community. Whether you're looking for practical tips, fresh ideas, or strategies to make your message stand out, you're in the right place. Well, today we are going to be talking about what to do when you get a bad Google review. So, first off, just to tell you, Google reviews are very important. Whenever somebody's searching for a church in your community, your Google reviews will pop up in the map pack up at the top. So, if you search, go in your search engine right now and search for church in your city name. Hopefully you're showing up in the map pack in those top three. And if you are, it's going to show your Google rating up there. So it'll show you if you're a 4.7 star or a 5 star or a 3 star type of church. It'll also show how many reviews you have. And if it highlights your Google profile, it will show your latest reviews as well. And so reviews are a big thing because one, Google uses that in their search engine optimization and knowing how to rank you. So if your profile has a good velocity of reviews, meaning you've had some good recent Google reviews, versus maybe another church that hasn't had a single review in 5 years, who do you think Google is going to rank higher whenever somebody searches for a church in Denver or a church in Lubbock? They're going to rank the one that has a higher velocity or that has more recent reviews or more recent better reviews or more reviews in total. So they take a lot of these things into algorithms, mix them all together, and come up with how they're going to rank you versus another church. But what is very important is that you care about your Google reviews. So number one, I'd say you want to be attentive to them. You want to make sure that if people are leaving you reviews, you want to reply to all of them promptly. And so in that, we help churches with reputation management where we do this for them. But if you're doing this on your own, you want to make sure that one, you know who is the manager of your Google My Business profile so that whenever a new review comes in, you're getting notified right away. Now, tip number two, that's just a little bit of an insider secret. Cat out of the bag here for you. Whenever you reply, it matters what you reply and how you reply. So one, reply however you need to, but I would say also you want to reply with your keywords in mind. If somebody's talking about, oh, my kid had such a great time at their youth group thing, be sure and reply with, I'm so glad that your kid enjoyed our youth group in Denver, Colorado. Did you see what we did there? Youth group in Denver, Colorado. Same thing goes with church in Denver, Colorado. So be sure, don't overdo it, but if you can use keywords in your replies, that also just gives Google some clues as to you really are a church in Denver, or you really do have a Celebrate Recovery, or you really do have a youth group in Denver. So be sure to include those in your replies. The next thing that comes up is one, how to gather reviews. And so gathering reviews is a really big deal. So this can happen naturally, but I would also encourage you to find ways to ask for Google reviews. So we have a piece of software. We can help you input all of your church's names and emails and database, and we can just sort of slowly send out a review request. One of my favorite strategies to do this is just to get a list of all your leaders and email all of your leaders. Don't do it all at once. You don't want 200 reviews coming in a week. Google's going to see that as spam and you're going to go down actually instead of up. So what we would encourage you to do is find ways, if you're doing this on your own, to maybe say, hey, I'm going to email all of our first grade small group leaders. Next month, I'm going to email all of our second grade small group leaders, and just try and get a few new reviews every month. So find ways that you can reach out to your leadership team. Again, we can help automate some of that in our system to where you give us a list of your leaders, and we'll just throughout the next year and a half or something, just every month, email a few of those leaders, ask for a Google review, and walk them through how to do that. Now, let's get to the negative reviews. How do you respond? What do you do when you get a bad review on Google? This is very important. Number one, because whenever somebody searches for a church in Denver and it shows your latest negative review right there, glaring 1-star review with maybe not the kindest text, what you want to do is reply to that and respond to them. Now, number one, check, is it valid? Is it legitimate? There's lots of bots out there that are leaving bad reviews. There's also people that don't even live in your town and have never been to your church and just leaving a bad review for you. So there's also people that just leave a 1-star review with no text. These are all great opportunities for you to see if it's not a good review, as far as if it's not a legitimate review, then you can flag them and you can ask Google to review them. Now, I would say these are sometimes difficult processes to get Google to actually overturn a review. But if you're persistent with them and work with them, if it really is not a legitimate review, they can typically remove that for you. So if you need help with that, definitely reach out to us. We would love to help you work through a negative review, especially if it needs flagged, and working through Google support to help get that removed. Now, some of them aren't going to be removed, so just know that. And the number one thing that you want to think about is, how do you respond to that? Because whenever somebody's looking for a church, again, they might see that most recent review, but they're also going to see your reply to it. And they're going to see your heart and your culture at your church and how you reply to a negative review. It's going to happen to most churches. You're going to get a negative review at some point. So be equipped now to know you do want to respond, because if you just have 2 or 3 bad reviews that are unresponded to, that looks a whole lot worse than you responding to them with grace and kindness and speaking the truth in love and responding kindly. So just think about that. People will see your reviews, but it's a great opportunity, if you do get a bad review, respond in grace and kindness, show your church's heart. So really, those are the quick hits that I just wanted to remind you of when thinking about your Google My Business profile. Your Google My Business profile is very important to you in helping you reach new families and new people in your community, because whenever somebody's looking for a church, the map pack in Google is what's going to show up more than likely 90% of the time whenever somebody's looking for a church near me, when they're looking for a church in city name or Baptist church or Methodist church, insert whatever it is. If somebody's looking for a church, the map pack will prominently show at the top. And if you want to show in those top 3, you need to make sure, 1, your Google My Business profile is optimized, but number 2, you need to care about reviews on Google. Number 1, getting more reviews. Number 2, responding to all reviews, positive and negative. Number 3, in your response, including some of those keywords. And number 4, if you get a bad response, knowing when you can flag it, and definitely responding to all of those so that people can see your heart and your culture, even in a bad review. So that's some of our tips and tricks for you. Hope you found this quick podcast informational, helpful, and I hope this will help you as you think about responding and using your Google My Business profile to help you reach more people in your community. Until next time, follow along, subscribe, like, and we'll catch you soon. See ya.